Look who's back on my channel. We're in a different car this time. We just saw this really random movie that probably nobody's heard about. It's called, wait, what is it called?
Clown in the Cornfield.
Yeah, see, you didn't even know it before.
No,
She Googled Clown Movie 2025 because she couldn't remember the title.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you give it out of 10?
5.
I think you liked it more than I liked it. I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, this is like really stupid. And I don't even think I jumped. It wasn't that gory. I thought it was going to be so gory. I thought clowns, I'm going to be so scared.
And the only reason why I jumped was because it got loud.
Yeah, for sure.
And that pop-up, those pop-up toys make me...
Oh, I jumped.
Yeah.
This felt like a high school movie, but it was also horror. But it was mostly like high school shit. I liked the little gay storyline. That's not a spoiler. We don't know who's gay, but you didn't like that.
Well, I just think that the girl and the guy were cute, but...
Wait. Also, the blonde was getting me so fucking annoyed. There's a bitch in the movie.
She's like, he took advantage of your naive little mind.
Wait, did you like her?
No, she was annoying.
She was such a fucking bitch.
Well,
And
the other girl was like annoying too. She's like, I'm gonna die next. And she actually did. I thought the girl was cute.
yeah, we walked out. She was cute. The whole movie, I was thinking she was pretty.
Yeah.
I was like, she's pretty.
Yeah. At first, when they were like arriving at the house, I thought they were a couple.
The dad? The dad and her? Oh my God, I knew.
Second, but I didn't really know who was in the car. I didn't get it.
I knew that was her dad. Are you kidding? I knew it was like father and daughter. Okay, so 2 more movies I'm really interested in seeing. Do you remember Together? Where it's like a couple, and the trailer was so vague. They came out with a new trailer. You said you wanted to see it. Like, we saw the trailer once. It was the monkey. We saw the trailer, and it was really quick.
Maybe.
Anyway, there's a new trailer for it, and it's a couple, and based on my research, it's like they're gonna join, like their bodies like become one or something. It's like a body horror.
Okay.
But it got really good reviews. And then there's a movie called Weapons with Julia Garner. We just saw in Wolfman. Her classroom all disappear at 2 o'clock in the morning. She's like a teacher, and all these kids like run out of their house at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, and they all disappear, and it's eerie. And
Jennifer Garner was in Wolfman?
Julia Garner.
Oh.
Who do you think I say? Jennifer Garner? 13 going on 30?
Yeah. Her daughter?
No.
Oh.
You know Julia Garner. We talked about Ozark.
Oh,
Yeah, the blonde bitch.
I forgot about her.
Yeah. In Inventing Anna, I was explaining she was Anna Delvey. Yeah, so her classroom disappears, and apparently, yeah. I've worked 7 days in a row. I am just like, oh my
you
God.
Off tomorrow?
No, I work tomorrow, and then I'm off for a few days, thank
Are
God.
you off today?
No.
Oh.
Today was day 6. Tomorrow's day 7 in a row.
Okay, I think you already worked 7.
No. Tomorrow's 7. I've worked 6, and today was a lot. I'm like,
What the hell? You don't even at the light.
when was the last time I saw you? Sugar Factory, or was it a movie? I think
It
it
was Drop.
Oh, yeah, and she didn't like it.
It was okay.
Because it, like, makes her... Wait, what? Someone's honking. That was weird. We were at a red light, and somebody was, like, honking at us to go and motioning to go. It's like, bitch, it's a fucking
We're
red...
at a stop sign. I don't know why.
It's a red light. They had their, like, hands out the window, too. I was like, do they know me? Do I know them? But I don't think so. I think they were telling us...
How would they even see us?
Yeah, no, that was weird. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, my outro. Do you remember it?
No.
She doesn't watch my videos. She doesn't even watch the one she's in, so that's...
You know who I've been watching? Do you know who Ryan Trahan is?
No.
No, he's really cool.
Ryan who?
Trahan.
Trahan?
Yeah, he's a famous YouTuber.
Okay, no. It's until next time.
Okay, until next time.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I just saw Final Destination 6, aka Final Destination Bloodlines. You're going to be shocked by me saying this because the reviews were very good. It had the highest reviews out of any Final Destination. I didn't love it. You have to keep in mind, I've been watching this film series since I was a child, and I've seen every single movie, especially the first 3, so many times. So I grew up with this shit. I have very high expectations. I mean, was it good? Yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm not positive where I would categorize it in order, but I definitely like 2 and 3 more than I like this one. This one was not as good as those, and I also felt like the characters were not that interesting. I was not super into these characters. I like the girl in the very beginning. The premonition she has happens in the very beginning. When she's young, her name's Iris. When she's young, I like her, but she's not in most of the movie. There was a few good deaths, a few memorable ones. One in particular really sticks in my memory, but they weren't the best deaths. Like, they were not the most iconic deaths in the film series, for sure. Not only were the deaths kind of a letdown because I didn't see anything that was particularly, like, shocking. There was one, like I said, that was kind of like, okay, that's different, but there was definitely one or two that I was like, okay, ow, that's a little hard to watch. It's kind of hard to say because I saw the other films when I was much younger, so maybe it made a bigger impact on me, because when you're like a fucking kid, like you're gonna be like, oh my god. Now I'm an adult and I've seen like every horror film known to mankind, so I'm like, I've seen everything. So to me, it's not that shocking. Quite honestly, I found it kind of dull. Like I just felt like they yapped too much. Like we already knew what was happening. This isn't our first rodeo. Like we know death is coming for you. I know the characters in the movie have to figure that out for themselves, but it's like, I just felt like they talked about it too much, and it's like, okay, can we get some action? Like, we come to these films for the deaths. Like, Final Destination is known for the creativity in the deaths. I know that sounds fucked up, but it's true. I'm actually severely disappointed. The reviews, it got like 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the highest score you've seen in a Final Destination film. I thought this was going to be fucking amazing. Like, somebody said it was better than the original or something, or as good as the original, which is funny because I don't even love the original. Some of the deaths were good in the original, but I also think that was one where they talked a lot and I got kind of bored at times. 2 and 3, I never really was bored, so that's the difference. But yeah, I did not think this was one of the best ones. It was fine. So maybe if you're not a horror fanatic like I am and you haven't seen those films so many times like I have, maybe your expectations would be lower and you'll enjoy the film. For me, it was just, my expectations need to stop being so high. Oh my god, I am so annoying because I like kill movies for myself because I expect too much. It's like, Randy, just enjoy the fucking movie. I did enjoy the opening, like the first 20 minutes or however long that premonition scene was. I enjoyed that, but the rest of the movie kind of went downhill. No spoilers, but I'm annoyed because there was a potential death in the trailer that wasn't even in the movie at all. And it looked interesting. I was awaiting that the entire movie. I was ready for that scene and they didn't put it in the movie. I'm like, and then the way that person died actually was pretty lame. I was like, oh my god, you should have used the trailer scene. I suppose I'll give it a 6 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10, probably 6, I guess. Of course, I'll watch it probably 30 more times in my lifetime because that's just what I do with Final Destinations and Screams. And the biggest horror movie I'm awaiting is I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's in July. There's one called Dangerous Animals, comes out in June. I just discovered this one where there's like a serial killer on a boat and he's obsessed with sharks. So it's kind of a serial killer movie, but it's also sharks are involved. That's kind of creepy and scary. Sharks scare me. And then there's Together, which comes out the end of the summer. Dave Franco and Alison Brie, they're married in real life. I just discovered that as well. I didn't know they were actually married. That's going to be a good one. And then Weapons comes out the day before my birthday, August 8th, and my birthday's August 9th. Can't wait. Okay, so until next time, I'll talk to you soon.